Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent, and today we're looking at the Thync, which is a wearable for your brain. So the Thync is a module that snaps to an adhesive that you wear on the side of your head. You then use your smartphone to control the module to either give you calming vibes or exciting vibes to stimulate you. At least that's how it should work in theory. So let's go ahead and take a look at this today to find out if it works. Now, according to the instructions, this device works with 80% of individuals, but 20% report no effective use. So I decided to get some help using this device and recruit 3 other individuals to help test this to get their opinion of how it felt and what they experienced as well. Now, I decided to give them a blind test and not tell them if I was giving them the calming pads and vibes or the energizing pads and vibes. But I did want to try it out first, and so I did use the calming vibe first. One of the things we found to be unanimous among all 4 of us is that the sticky pads that stick on the side of your head don't do a very good job sticking to your head, and they are uncomfortable.
The adhesive's not sticking on properly. It's peeling away, and it's actually, this whole thing here, this whole adhesive is extremely uncomfortable and annoying.
Laura, my first volunteer, also had a hard time getting the adhesive in place. It took us probably 2 or 3 minutes just to get it to work right. We set her up with the Energize Vibe and pad. Luke also noted that the adhesive was uncomfortable, as did Amber, so that's strike 1 for comfort.
You kind of just want to like rip it off.
So I started with the calming vibe and decided that I would record my reaction so that you could see it as it unfolded.
1 minute in, I can definitely feel it doing something. There is an itchiness. Feels like itchiness on my skin surface right now. I don't know if that's because it doesn't have good contact or what, but 2 minutes in, and I don't really feel anything other than that weird like itchy sensation. Don't really feel anything on the back of my neck either. So far, don't feel any sort of calming effects. So I'm gonna crank this up here to full blast. Whoa. Whoa, I could feel that. Wow. Whoa, I gotta turn this down. I could feel that in my head. It felt like a headache.
I continued to use the device for about another 10 minutes with no perceived benefit in calming me down. But hey, maybe I'm part of that 20% that doesn't have any perceived benefit when using this. I waited a few hours and decided to go ahead and try the energizing vibe and pad. And I began to get a little bit irritable while using it. It was extremely uncomfortable to use. It began to give me some physiological effects that I didn't enjoy, like feeling clammy and sweaty and edgy. I even began to get a headache, and I wasn't overusing the device, I was using it at a moderate level, so I'm not sure if that was the intended effect, or maybe it was just something I didn't enjoy.
I mean, here's the thing, it's not even approved by the FDA. Like, it's considered a lifestyle device. It's what they call it, a lifestyle device, not a medical device. So it doesn't have to be approved by the FDA. So that's a little scary. I'm sticking something that's zapping my brain that's not approved by the FDA. So maybe I shouldn't be doing this, I don't know. Alright, this is actually really uncomfortable right now. I'm sweating. It's uncomfortable. This was supposed to make me more alert, and now my head just hurts. I don't know how that's supposed to make me feel more alert. So I'm actually super frustrated using this product. I'm actually really pissed at this company. I don't know if you guys can tell that.
So I popped a couple of aspirins and decided this product wasn't for me, but hey, maybe it was for one of my other volunteers. And to be fair, Laura enjoyed using the device.
First I felt like someone was like touching the top of my head, almost like playing with my hair.
Okay.
I feel it a little bit on my ear too.
Really?
Like it's tickling a little bit.
Okay.
It almost feels like it's vibrating a little bit on my ear.
Okay.
And then like on the side of my head. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain.
Which one would you say it feels like?
The calm one.
It's actually not. It's actually energized.
I was gonna say, I feel like relaxed, almost like I'm getting a head massage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So even though Laura enjoyed the experience, she guessed wrong. She thought it was calming her when the intended effect was to energize.
Like,
all right.
it made my palms sweat.
It made you sweaty?
Yeah, it made my palms.
It gave me a similar effect actually.
Really?
The energized one made me sweat. Do you feel like a little bit like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my palms, my hands are all sweaty, and I feel like my face was starting to sweat a little bit too.
Yep, I did feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Next up was Amber, who also used the Energize pad and vibes, and she experienced some of the similar negative sensations that I did.
How you feeling?
Not much different, just that same kind of poke feeling. And yeah, a little bit more like warm pressure right here maybe.
You think it's giving you a headache?
Maybe a little headache. Or at least the feeling of maybe a headache. Yeah, it is not comfortable feeling at all. Slightly painful on the head.
Slightly painful?
Yeah.
So Amber did not enjoy using the device, but interestingly enough was the only one out of the 3 that took the blind test to guess correctly.
I would maybe say energized?
Energized? Okay.
I feel more warm, hot would be the feeling.
Okay.
It feels warm. Yeah, it makes you feel kind of hot and clean, like.
Next up was Luke with the calming vibe and pad, and he was probably my biggest skeptic because Luke is going into the medical technology field, so I was interested in his somewhat objective and informed opinion.
I mean, I feel like a slight, like, throbbing, sort of. It feels kind of uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel like a headache.
Like a pressure? Tickling?
More like pressure, yeah.
Okay.
You turn it up there?
No.
I don't think I care for the feeling. I mean, if this is the energizing one, the way I could see it potentially energizing me is that it makes me uncomfortable and then just like stimulates, like just because I'm uncomfortable,
Right.
like I'm being stimulated in that sense. But my guess is this is the energizing option. If it is the calming option, then I would say it's probably failing miserably right now.
Okay. This one is actually the calming one, believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah.
It's not very calming.
Yeah. Feeling clammy feeling right now or not really?
Definitely my hands kind of clammy.
Really?
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. I tried both the Energize and the Relax pads and was not happy with my experience with either one. And the 3 other people that I used to test it out, 2 out of 3 of them guessed incorrectly as to which pad they were using. And so the general takeaway from all of us has been, if you're looking to get a little bit of energy in your step, drink a cup of coffee. If you're looking to unwind, have a glass of wine. Whatever you do, don't buy this product. It's expensive and you can buy a lot of coffee and wine for $300. So the one thing that is good about this whole Thync is that they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so I'm definitely taking them up on that. I'm going to return this and hopefully get my money back. Hopefully they won't charge me for the couple of pads that I used. We'll see about that. I'll leave an update in the description below as to whether or not they charged me any sort of restocking fee or anything like that. If you guys liked this video, please do me a huge favor and hit the thumbs up like button and subscribe. My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent. We'll catch you next time.